next few minutes, I am going to explain the single most powerful law in all of science, and I promise, by the end, you will understand it completely, even if you have never taken a physics class in your life. Here is where it begins. Have you ever noticed that your room becomes messy all on its own, but it never, ever tidies itself? Your coffee goes cold, never spontaneously hot. Ice melts, your phone battery drains. Things wear out, break down, and fall apart, always in that direction and never in reverse. This is not bad luck. It is not you being careless. It is the deepest law in the universe, quietly at work. It is called entropy, and once you see it, you will see it everywhere. Let us just notice how everywhere this really is. A sand castle, given enough time, always crumbles back into a flat beach. A beach never spontaneously rises up into a sand castle. A garden, left alone, is swallowed by weeds. It never tidies itself into neat rows. Hot food cools to room temperature. A drop of ink spreads through water and never gathers itself back into a drop. Buildings crumble, metal rusts. Every single one of these follows the same one-way street, from order toward disorder, from neat toward messy, from concentrated toward spread out. It is so common, so obvious, that we barely notice it, and yet, hiding inside this everyday boring fact is one of the most profound truths we have ever discovered. So what is entropy really? Forget the intimidating textbook version. Here is the simple, true heart of it. Entropy is just a measure of how many ways something can be arranged. Picture a fresh deck of cards, perfectly in order, ace to king, suit by suit. There is only one way to arrange the cards that we would call in order. Just one. But how many ways are there to arrange them that we would call shuffled or messy? The answer is a number so vast it is larger than the number of atoms in our galaxy. And that is the entire secret. Order is rare. There are very few ways to be neat. But disorder is common because there are almost countless ways to be messy. Entropy is simply nature counting those ways. Now here is why this matters so much. If there is only one way to be tidy and countless ways to be messy, then pure chance alone will almost always push things toward mess. Not because the universe wants disorder. It has no wants at all. It is simply playing a numbers game, and the numbers are absurdly lopsided. Imagine shuffling that deck of cards. Could it randomly land in perfect order? Yes, in theory. But it is so unlikely you could shuffle every second for the entire age of the universe and never once see it. So things fall apart not because of some dark force dragging them down. They fall apart because there are simply so many more ways to be broken than to be whole. Mess wins by sheer overwhelming numbers. This same idea explains heat. Why does your coffee always cool down? Think of the heat as a crowd of fast, jiggling energy packed tightly into the cup. In the cup, that energy is concentrated, which is a kind of order. But there are far, far more ways for that energy to spread out into the whole room than to stay bunched up in the cup, so it spreads. That spreading out, that is the coffee cooling, and it is why heat always flows from hot things to cold things, and never the other way. An ice cube is water locked in a neat, rigid pattern. Add warmth, and there are vastly more ways for those water molecules to tumble around freely. So the order melts into a puddle. Everywhere you look, energy is quietly spreading out, from concentrated to shared. Now here is where it gets almost magical. You can scramble an egg, but no matter what you do, you can never unscramble it. You can stir a drop of milk into your tea, but you can never stir it back out. You can shatter a glass in a single second, but all the time in the world will not gather the pieces back into a glass. Why? Because the neat ordered version, the whole egg, the separate milk, the intact glass, is just one precious arrangement. And the messy version, scrambled, mixed, shattered, is countless arrangements. Going from the one to the countless is easy and happens on its own. Going back from the countless to the one exact arrangement that means whole is so unlikely that we simply call it impossible, and that impossibility hides a stunning secret about time itself. Think about this. If I showed you a video of a glass shattering on the floor and then played it backwards so the pieces leapt up and formed a perfect glass, you would know instantly that something was wrong. The film must be running in reverse. But why? The laws of physics for each tiny piece work perfectly fine either way. The reason you can tell is entropy. Forward in time, things go from order to disorder, whole to shattered. That is the one direction it happens on its own. This is astonishing. It means the very difference between the past and the future, the reason time seems to flow one way and not the other, may come down entirely to this. The past is simply more ordered. The future is more disordered. Entropy is the arrow of time. So if everything naturally drifts toward mess, how does anything neat exist at all? Here is the answer, and it is one of the most useful truths you will ever learn. Order is not free. It must be built and then constantly defended with effort. Your room only stays tidy if you keep tidying it. A garden stays beautiful only if you keep pulling the weeds. A house stays standing only if you keep repairing it. The moment you stop putting in energy, entropy quietly takes back over, and things slide toward disorder again. This is not a flaw in your life. It is a law of the universe. Everything good, everything ordered, everything you care about, from a clean kitchen to a healthy body to a loving relationship, has to be actively maintained because the current is always flowing the other way. And here is the catch that makes it even harder. Every time you use energy to create order, you lose some of it forever as wasted heat. Think of a car. You burn a tank of fuel packed with concentrated energy, but only about a quarter of it actually moves the car forward. The other 3/4 is simply lost as heat pouring uselessly into the air. It is the same for your body, for a power plant, for absolutely everything. There is always a tax. You can never turn energy into useful work perfectly. Some always escapes and spreads out and can never be gathered back. This is why a perpetual motion machine, a device that runs forever for free, is not just hard to build. It is forbidden by the deepest law there is. There is no free lunch. The universe always takes its cut. But wait, if everything falls apart, then what are you? You are one of the most ordered things in the known universe. Your body is staggeringly organized, trillions of cells in exquisite arrangement. So how do you exist at all against the tide? Here's the beautiful trick that life has discovered. You keep yourself ordered by creating even more disorder around you. You eat food, which is packed with order and energy. You use it to maintain your body, and then you release the mess as heat and waste out into the world. You are like a whirlpool in a river. A whirlpool holds its shape, but it is not a fixed thing. It is a pattern made of water constantly rushing through. You are a whirlpool of order in a great river of entropy, and you stay whole only by keeping the water flowing. And this quietly explains one of the most human things of all, why we grow old. Every second, your body is doing furious work to repair itself, to hold back the tide of disorder. Cells replace themselves, damage gets patched. It is a magnificent, ceaseless act of maintenance. But here is the hard truth. The repairs are never quite perfect. Tiny errors, tiny bits of disorder, slip through and slowly accumulate, faster than they can be fixed. Over decades, that creeping disorder is what we experience as aging. It is entropy, patiently, gently winning. This can sound bleak, but there is another way to see it. To be alive at all is to be a small, brave pocket of order, holding itself together against the entire weight of the universe for a while. And that while is extraordinary. Now let us follow this law all the way to the end. If entropy always increases, if energy is always spreading out, then where is the whole universe headed? Physicists have a name for the final destination: the heat death of the universe. Imagine, far in the future, every star has burned out. All the energy that was once concentrated in suns and galaxies has spread out completely evenly, everywhere. Nothing is hotter than anything else, and with no differences left, no concentrated energy anywhere, nothing can ever happen again. No stars, no life, no motion, just a cold, still, perfectly even nothing, forever. It is the ultimate destination of the messy room. The entire universe eventually spread out into its most probable, most disordered state, the final, quiet victory of entropy. But do not let that ending sadden you, because hidden inside this law is something genuinely beautiful. Think about what it really means. Order is rare, order is precious, order is hard-won. Every ordered thing you have ever loved, a piece of music, a work of art, a friendship, a single perfect morning, your own conscious mind, all of it exists as a brief, improbable island in an ocean that is constantly pulling toward mess. These things are not permanent. They cannot be. And that is exactly what makes them valuable. A thing that lasts forever, effortlessly, is cheap. But a pocket of order, built with care, held together against the entire pull of the universe, and destined not to last, that is the very definition of something precious. So the next time your room drifts into mess, your coffee goes cold, or you feel the slow weight of time, you will understand exactly what you are looking at. Not bad luck, not carelessness, but the oldest, deepest law in all of existence, quietly at work. Entropy, the reason everything falls apart, and also, strangely, the reason that anything you build or love or protect matters at all. Because to create order in a universe that endlessly dissolves it is the bravest and most beautiful thing that anything can do, and you do it every single day without even realizing. So let me leave you with this. Knowing that order is temporary and hard-won, what is the one thing in your life worth the effort of holding together? Tell me in the comments. And if you love seeing the hidden laws behind everyday life, subscribe to First Principles Talk. We're just getting started.